Hey everyone, today we're reading Mr. Potter and Tabby, See the Stars. It's made by Cynthia Rowan and Alfred Howard, and it's the Mr. Potter and Tabby series, which is super cool. And now this book will be super cool. It will be Mr. Potter and Tabby seeing some stars. I wonder what they'll see. We'll find out. And on the back it says, from the Henry and Mudge books, Mr. Potter has ate too many T-berries desserts just before bed. Who can sleep with a grumpy stomach? Whoa, what's gonna happen, guys? I have no clue. Let's read to find out what's gonna happen in this story. And right here it says, Mr. Potter and Tabby, See the Stars. And it says, have you read the Mr. Potter and Tabby series? So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I can't wait. I mean, look, it's a cat. I love cats. If you don't know, I love cats. You should know this by now, but if you didn't know, that's something cool to know. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Mr. Potter and Tabby, see? Mr. Potter and Tabby, Mr. Potter and Tabby. Let's go ahead and get started. Mr. Potter and Tabby, See the Stars. Mr. Potter and Tabby, See the Stars. Mr. Potter and Tabby, See the Stars. Mr. Potter and his fine cat Tabby love to sleep. They could sleep anywhere. They could sleep in chairs. They can sleep in cars. They slept in cars and tubs and sometimes in the laundry room. Mr. Potter and Tabby, of course, also slept in beds. Of course, most of the time, sleeping in bed was just fun. Mr. Potter pimped up his pillow. Tabby squashed head, and they slept like logs. But one night, one log could not sleep. Mr. Potter was the log who could not sleep. He could not sleep because he ate too many pineapple jelly rolls at Miss T-Berry's house. Miss T-Berry was Mr. Potter's good friend and neighbor. She liked to feed him. She liked to feed everybody, but most of all, she liked to feed Mr. Potter. She always sends her good dog Zeke over to Mr. Potter's house with a note. It says, "Are you hungry?" And Mr. Potter always says yes. So he and Tabby went next door a lot. But tonight, Mr. Potter had been had such a good time. He had a lot of trucks. There are 21 jelly rolls. He forgot about counting them before putting it in his mouth. Before he knew it, 21 jelly rolls was going to make 21 jelly rolls at the time before they went home. Miss T-Berry was happy that Mr. Potter enjoyed jelly rolls so much, but Mr. Potter's stomach was not. It grumbled, and grumbled. Mr. Potter looked at the nice soft bed and went home. Grumble, went his grumbling stomach. Mr. Potter knew he wouldn't be able to sleep with a grumbling stomach. What to do? Mr. Potter looked at Tabby. He had an idea. "Let's go for a walk," Mr. Potter said. He put his coat back on. He put his hat back on. He picked up Tabby and out the door they went. The night was beautiful. The moon was full of light everywhere. Tabby looked and she listened to her twitching ears, her twitching tail. She loved the night. Mr. Potter loved the night too, even with a grumbling stomach. Mr. Potter looked up in the sky and showed Tabby the stars. He told her about the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. Tabby purred. She loved milk. He told her about looking at the stars as a boy, and he always wanted to ride a rocket ship. He told how he always dreamed of an adventure. Tabby purred some more. Mr. Potter and Tabby made big circles around the neighborhood. They looked in the sky. They looked at the yellow lights of the house. They looked at cats staring in the window, looking back at them. as they were making this big circle back home, they were stopped in front of Miss T-Berry's house. Miss T-Berry and Zeke were laying in the front yard. What are you doing up, Miss T-Berry? What are you doing up? Asked Mr. Puddler. Zeke has a grumbling stomach, said Miss T-Berry. He ate too much jelly rolls and can't sleep. Mr. Puddler and Tabby decided to stay yarn with Miss T-Berry and Zeke. Mr. Putter's stomach and Zake's stomach talked to each other while Mr. Putter and Miss T-Berry talked to each other. They told stories of the moonlight. They told scratches. They made each other laugh. When the stomachs stopped for a yawn, when they stopped grumbling, everyone said goodnight and went to bed and slept like frogs. The next morning, Mr. Putter had a scratch at the door. He opened it. It was Zeke with a note. It said, "Are you hungry?" Mr. Putter smiled. He picked up Tabby and they went next door. The end. Wow, that was a very good book. I can't believe that Mr. Putter had a grumbling stomach. I can't believe that Tabby had liked his story. You could tell that Tabby liked the story because she purred. Well, that's a good story. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more, you guys can subscribe. Thanks for watching. Meow.